Yeah,
Welcome back to another episode of Stormy Jet Life. It's your girl, the publicist.
and your boy Scooby Nero, K Nero. And today we got my broski. Introduce yourself.
King Turun in the building.
King Turun in the motherfucking building. Mr. Conspiracy Theorist. Africa #1. We're just gonna dive into it one time, broski. You know, the Africa, why we say Africa? Let's say we did down when it comes to the racial, I don't say racial food chain. Is that like, no, racial chain. Can I say racial chain? When it comes to this race thing, the black say we did down, right?
Yeah.
Now we'll be like last.
Now we be like.
But it's supposed to be like that. What did go on?
You know, we say it's not that it's not supposed to be like that. There are some powerful people that have been behind this orchestration to suppress the Black African power. You understand? Because they know how powerful we are as one. So you imagine now that all African country now, we are using one currency. You see, there is open borders, right? And then we can transact with each other, right? So you see now, there is no exchange with any European or any Russian or any Chinese in this concept right now. It's just pure African. One African, if we have to choose one currency, if it is the rand, if we want to have our own African dollars, like when you get to Zimbabwe, you find Zimbabwean dollars. When you go to get to Nigeria, you find Nigerian dollars. You understand?
Nigerian dollars?
Yeah, I'm telling you the concept why we are suffering as a Black African child.
Okay.
And why we are struggling to leave Africa to look for greener pasture. So now
outside the African borders.
So now imagine now there is open border. So people mistake open border for Nigeria want to go to Ghana, it's easy for you to troop in. Ghana want to get to Zimbabwe, it's easy for trooping. No, that's not open border, but it's part of open border. The major open border is for Africa to be able to trade with each other. Okay, for instance, now see Nigerian mineral resources now. Let's imagine the mineral resources we have in Nigeria alone. 1 gram of Californium stone is worth.
Is it called Californium?
It's Californium. You can Google it. 1 gram is
that's the most expensive.
Is the most expensive. That is why there is Boko Haram right now, because they are the one protecting those places. Then you find them.
You heard about what happened in Jos recently when they killed, like, come to the village and killed some people because this zinc or something or the same stuff.
I heard, but my own theory was like probably they've heard about some mineral resources on the ground.
Yeah, Verydarkman. Shout out Verydarkman. Well, he went there yesterday and it was showing us the stuff. This is the reason why they are killing these people here.
I didn't go. I haven't even. You're just telling me now. Yeah. But I'm just giving you a reason. A proper reason. See Cape Town now. Cape Town, very soon Cape Town is going to turn to a place where South Africans are going to get a visa to get to
Cape Town. So, and it's not supposed to be like that.
And it's not supposed to be like that. Why is that? They have discovered a mineral resources there in Cape Town. Now they want to guard it the same way they are guarding it there where there is Boko Haram right now.
Whoa.
So you find those Europeans, they go there, you find them, or the gullible ones, I'm sorry to say, they sell their great-grandfather's property.
Sorry to cut you, see this.
All right, still in Bogos, where those people, Bokos, were in Jos, where those people came to attack those poor people. If you remember the video again, where they were pulling a child from behind his dead mother and his dead folks, you understand? So this is where it happened. Now, let me tell you
what are they hitting?
Bring the camera down. This is tin. This is tin. These are minerals. Look at it on the ground. These are minerals. So it is pretty obvious. See them, come. It is pretty obvious that these people are being killed.
I don't buy them out. You understand?
Because no one wants to move where you were born. Your whole life is there. Now they're telling you it's time to go. You're like, huh?
No, you're not gonna move.
Huh?
So now it's
until you hear the rumor that there's something special about this place. That's when you're like, I'm not going anywhere. You people should come and fight
and die here.
And they'll come and kill them for real.
One of the reasons is that if you look from the place where deep down to African education, you now realize that this is now where we have been fooled. Because you find in China, a Chinese man or a Chinese boy is learning about mining. Where is he coming to mine?
In Africa.
There's a story I heard that there were children that were
they didn't teach us mining.
Which course is mining course in Nigeria or
What about geography?
What is geography?
That one just map
learn
and stuff.
It's just even the
showing you
map has been
maps.
changed. There have been several changes. It's upside down if you check deeply. So all these things are the reason a black African child is suffering today. So imagine all these resources now. Zimbabwe is trading with Ghana is trading with Senegal is trading with all the Africa. And I'm not talking about...
Oh, but we don't trade. We trade with the Western world.
We don't trade with them. We leave them out. They sort themselves out. We don't involve them in our business. We don't need them.
Oh, that's what we need, right?
That's what we need.
But so far, right now, we're trading with them right now.
Right now,
Well,
we are trading with them right
They're
now.
even owning our shit.
See, let me tell you, TINUBU is not the one making all these laws in Nigeria. There are big boss right there that are giving him, that are passing the law to him. So if you look at this conspiracy theory of this Titanic ship that sank, Titanic ship it sank because of one person. Because they had to bring him down. Bring him down, right? Because his mission after the ship trip was to open, I think, there's one big bank. And see now, if you now see...
For real?
Yeah.
Real.
After the ship...
That guy wasn't that important for them to like...
It was so important that they had to. So now...
If it was important to them, they will save him. They will save him with his wife, family.
No. People want to kill him.
It was more that if you see the Rockefellers and the 13th family, that was when they now took the idea.
Wait, one of the Rockefellers was in the ship.
They were not on the ship.
Oh, okay.
It was after they had to murder that guy. You understand?
Who bothered him? The Rockefellers.
The 13th family. The Freemason, the Illuminati.
And the Rockefeller is part of them, right?
He's part of them.
Allegedly, guys.
So look now. After the ship was sunk, now all those ideas that man had
This is hitting the states in my ears
was
all the time.
transferred to them. The Bank of America and all those things, and they had to compile their education system together. If you look at it very well, let an African child travel out of Africa and go to other countries, then you know that what they are teaching you in Africa is nonsense. Because you realize, when we go to other countries, we are always the best. Because why? We learned from our struggle. The struggle is too much. And then imagine a science guy that knows how to fix this laptop, right? Now, what is it supposed to do? In the Western world, it's going to focus majorly on this.
On building this.
Go back to African educational system. They are going to take you to library user. They are going to take you to economics. They are going to take you to accounts. They are going to take you to...
You're like, what are those things?
At the end of
why
the
am I
day...
doing all these many things?
At the end of the day, when you now come out of that trauma, you realize that, damn, I'm the best. Because if you go out of there, where these guys are still struggling to mend themselves from, you've been in the struggle. That's why you see African children now, they are the best worldwide. Look at them. Look at them. Because we learned from our struggle.
True.
So imagine now African is having the trade with each other. We leave United Kingdom, we leave US, we leave Russia, we leave China. If someone like ALIKO Dangote can build a refinery, is to tell you that something else is more possible, my brother. So see now when TINUBU came in, Bill Gates came to Nigeria. What was he doing in Nigeria? What was his business in Nigeria? Now he wants to donate hospital equipment. Why?
This is a very dope episode, but for some reason they also think boom in my ears. Like, yo, it's not even.
If I close the door,
it's just the wall. Which side is it, Lelo or
upstairs? It's Lelo.
You can still close it. Probably it's going to still at least give it about like 2 layers.
You think so?
Reducing the sound, yeah. But it's coming from. Let's see.
Yo, crazy, man.
So that is why we suffer. And then this now leads, it goes now back to religion.
So what's your understanding with is it African spirituality?
No.
Or the awakening?
Listen, you see all these things, they are just names. The awakening. Can you tell me the meaning of the awakening in your mother's tongue? Can you tell me African spirituality in your mother's tongue?
Jimasu.
It will tell you that
Wake up.
this
Wake
is,
up.
This is
Wake up.
English. This is
Wake
another
up. Go
man's
get that
language.
moolah. Yes, now. He's down
Collect your
there.
money.
Collect the money. Yeah, okay.
Wake up.
Okay, collect your money.
It's another man's language.
English.
Exactly. So tell me, African spirituality, can you mend it in your mother's tongue and then give it a meaning? No. But we can relate to what it means because we are used to that. See, now we are communicating in English, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can relate to what English means also, same as we can communicate in our mother's tongue. So if you look at it now, in the midst of all this struggle, they take all the mineral resources to the Western world, you realize that it's still debt upon debt upon debt upon debt upon debt.
It's for entry.
Instead of building infrastructures, instead of building companies, instead of building refineries,
You'll be like,
instead of building things, you will find out that they are building churches, they are building mosques, they are building place of worship.
Small time, you hear them Tinubu say, "We're borrowing money, ne?" But when they
What
collect
are
the
you
money,
borrowing the money for?
exactly,
Where is
you
it
don't
going
see. But why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me that you're borrowing money? Why are you telling me? You're telling me that we're entering debt too, but you're not telling me the thing you're using the money
You're
for.
using it for. And people are actually waiting like, okay, you collected money. Our road is still rubbish, so we're waiting
And if you
until
look,
forever.
If you look deeply,
That's the money to just chop.
if you look deeply, you will find some people traveling on the bad road, and then they imagine what they do. Say, God, please fix this road for us. Is that what you are supposed to do?
To be saying.
You are applying illusion. You are applying imagination
Magic.
to reality. This is reality.
Reality. True.
So you find them. I saw a video one time. Transformer blew in one street.
praying.
The pastor gathered
People.
Started praying.
and started.
Engineering prayer.
Maybe God, I get it, they're praying to God so that God can go to their counselor or president and
No, they are praying that
do
something
magic.
should happen to him.
To the transformer
Yes,
now.
Transformer to G Mason.
G-Mason to wake up.
It's like it's a miracle.
How will it wake up?
Okay, now probably
Yeah,
the
so
people,
I don't know. They just act dumb a lot of times. God forgive me.
Probably the people watching, they will think that okay, these are just mere thugs. Now I want to take them back to 1881, back to the time of slavery. If they know about King Leopold, you asked me a question: why is a black African child suffering, and why is a black African child looking up to the white man as his own God? You understand? You go to the church, you pray. At the end of the day, you are still going back to the white man to beg for the job. Okay.
Imagine.
Now, I want to give you one. There's a letter that is going on. Letter from King Leopold to the missionaries. This was sent to the people that went to preach the gospel in Africa, and they started from Congo, where they found the biggest diamond in Africa. So now I want to read the letter. You just pay attention and then try to just be.
And you also send to me, so I'll screenshot it. So while you're reading it, I'll just make it pop here so people can also read it. Read along. So, yeah.
I don't know how I can send this because.
No, just screenshot it, right? Your stuff don't do screenshot.
No,
You send me the link, then I'll
WhatsApp
put it when I'm editing. I'll just put it there.
Okay,
So,
make I send you link. Just put for you. Very easy. Just go Google. It's everywhere. No, I'm not the only one who have access to it. It's a public information. But because we don't make research, the only thing we make research on is the Bible and the Quran. And that's why you hear the white man say that you want to hide a very crucial information from a black man, put it in a book. But that Bible, we read it. I was part of those people who read the Bible as well. Okay, let me.
yeah. Crazy, bro.
So religion make people lazy, and they just want
Pray for miracle.
It's like like
Sure, they couldn't work.
You know what they call a pacifier for a child, like just you always looking for someone to put your blame on. Like imagine, okay, tell me now, if this doesn't happen, you ask someone that this job you are not getting it, what's happening? Like, God will do it. God will do it.
You can read the stuff.
All right. This letter is letter from King Leopold II of Belgium, of colonial missionaries in 1883, from 1883, 1881, 1883. It says, Reverend Fathers and dear compatriots, the task is given to fulfill is very delicate and requires much tact. You will go certainly to evangelize, but your evangelization must inspire above all Belgium interests. Are you listening, my brother?
Yeah.
Your principal objective in our mission in the Congo is never to teach the niggers to know God. This they already know. This was where I started from. That, okay, if this person could be so bold enough to know that there is God in Africa before. So I now made my own research. What is that God? I pause there. I will read the letter. They speak and submit to a Mungu, an Nzabi, and a Komba. Here in South Africa, you call it Nkuluku. Anything you can call it. In my dialect, Yoruba, you call it Olodumare. In Igbo, you call it Chi, Chineke.
Shuku.
Hausa, they call it whatever they call it. Different, like even in China, they call their God any name. All over the world. So meaning that it's not just one God. You see? And what else I don't know. You see, now, they now say that this is where I get so pissed off when I meet some believers. And they now say that, if not for the Bible, the world is not going to be the way it is right now. It has curbed a lot of people not to do certain things. But I shit you not today. African people knew we had the 10 commandments before they came. This is where it is. They know that to kill, to sleep with someone else's wife, to lie, and to insult is bad. Please tell me, what is the 10 commandments in the Bible? Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not commit murder, thou shalt not
honor your father and
adultery,
mother and the
honor your
rest.
father and your mother, so that your day may be long to your days. You all know that I went through Bible school. So it was here. So I asked myself, then this was where this question now popped up. And I asked that, okay, how old is this religion itself? Christianity, Islam, people come and then they say that, 2,000 years old. And I said, how old is the world itself? If you put it on Google, the world has been existing for thousands or billions of years ago. The people that were existing before, okay, take out 2,000 from just 1 billion. How much margin left do you have? So now, this is what you now brought later on to the people, and now say that this is it.
This is 2000.
This is like it. Now, I mean, do people don't think, what were those people, how were they surviving? What were they doing in that millions?
Because it's not like it's them that came to,
Yes.
it's not like it's them that came to create us.
Yes.
We've been there.
How were they
Since-
traveling? How were they making babies? How were they traveling from?
Moving
And
around.
they've been traveling from one region to another. It was then they now came and started giving it names. Let me continue reading the letter. It now said, have courage to admit it that you are not going to teach them what they already know. Your essential role is to facilitate the task of administrators and industrials, which means you will not go to interpret the
That's what you
gospel
want to see, it's fine.
in the way it will be. You will go to interpret the gospel in the way it will be the best to protect your interests in the part of the world. So now you see where racism starts from. For these things, you have to keep watch on disinteresting our savages from the riches that is plenty in their underground, which is our mineral resources.
So I'm sure, let me put it this way. They used to have, and they finished their own there, right?
Okay.
Or they never had from day one.
According to my research,
All over the world.
according to my research, though, you see, it's all research. Someone put it there. But when you can put one dot and connect one dot to each other, you see, you can look at, okay, I think this. So some people will say, okay, this is also what you read on the internet. How do you know is the truth? So I'm just telling you based on my research.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's fact.
Fact.
So if you want to do the same research, go and do the same thing. Tell me what you see and come back and tell me.
So based on your research.
So based on my research, it's like they were cavemen.
Shit, we have 10 minutes more. 30 minutes too short.
They were living in the cave. So imagine people living in the cave. What will they have? What will they grow? What will they plant? What will they eat? No water. It's ice all over. They are living in the cave. They eat each other. They kill each other. So out of running out of killing each other, they had to sojourn out. So they have people who go out there. It is they that was
hunt.
where they now found the place, the Greenland, where things are growing. They
Like
came.
it's like them Ragnar. Remember how it started? They're
Yeah,
just
they just go to
there. Then
hunts.
they're going to look for.
But I never saw them go to Africa.
places.
They just go to
It
they went to,
wasn't
like-
named Africa.
But the one where they place
It
was
was
black people.
them who named it Africa. They found the indigenous people, the black aboriginals. I don't know where they. I think
This is like Australians though.
You see, so even in Australia, they had to
Blacks,
wipe out all the blacks. So
Not all though, they're still there, but they are the real
some-
owners of Australia. It's the UK people that went there and see, you can see that they're just like just South Africans here. So whatever is going on, so if white people are trying to say, okay, let's say they're saying the whites here should leave South Africa and go, the whites here will compare to buy you people that take over Australia.
place,
You people also don't own Australia. You people are just visitors there, like we are here. So everyone at Glasgow's.
So when
Nobody-
they found that land, they had to, what would we do for these people to trust us? So it was the black people who taught them everything they knew.
the black.
Yes, if you look according to history, the internet was made by the black man. The mobile phone is made by the black man. The best Wi-Fi is made by the black man. A Nigerian man, a Ghanaian man, it's on the internet. They can Google it. Everything was invented by the black man. They only took the glory.
The ownership.
That is why you see.
That's why you always see all those movies whereby you see this guy is the main professor that is doing so, but the person that is working on the work is the black guy that's his boy.
Take a look at Black
Then-
Panther. Take a look at Black Panther. Who is the hero of the Black Panther? Isn't it the white
The
guy?
white guy.
Okay.
That's how they do. Who fought the whole fight? The black child underneath. Now you now had we taught you how to you see. Then you took the glory. That's how it's like you it's like you took an offside goal.
You know what the offside goal is?
Hey, offside. Where I don't know. You've passed that
The
line, or
referee is
you. I don't
supposed to
know.
blow.
Someone.
Supposed to, but you
Yeah,
scored the-
Someone
you scored the
You're
entered.
right.
always watching. There's one player that is always watching. He doesn't play. He doesn't do anything.
All those
He just
sneaky
stand there.
goals.
He's waiting for someone to throw him.
Throw the
Throw
ball
pass.
and just.
And once it comes, he goes in.
Goes in and be like,
And
my
then like
friend
he's the best player, but he's not the best player. They just feed him good. He just supposed to be scoring for us.
So you see, now when they now saw that human beings are never going to be satisfied, so they wanted it all. So how can we take these things from these people? You see, they went through slavery. After slavery, they fought for the freedom. They saw that these people, I think they are not going to give up. You know why? I think it's time to now enslave them mentally.
So that's what they brought
That was
religion.
how they brought in religion.
And you're talking about the Christian religion, not Muslim religion, of all of them.
the religions.
You think white people also brought the Muslim?
Yes, it's the Vaticans that control both Islam and Christianity.
What do you
can
mean?
Google it. They are one. They control. I think, according to research,
I heard about Ishmael and I heard about, what's the other guy? Ishmael's brother is what? Is it Abraham or what?
Ishmael.
Ishmael is the Muslim people that went to do
Ismail.
Ishmael.
No,
Then,
this was how it happened.
because I was watching the stuff
you
on.
see them Arabs. You see, they don't You see, they categorize themselves as white people, right? So they had to say that, give us. They were okay. You know what? Let's give these guys this portion. Like, okay, go and control. Like you. This is how we can also use this as a tool. So if you see now, you cannot ever find a Christian and a Muslim in the same room. A Christian can never go to a church. A Muslim can never go to a mosque. And
what do you mean? I said, you mean a Christian cannot go to what?
A mosque, and a Muslim cannot go to a church.
Church, okay.
So if you see it deep down now, the Muslims will tell you, if you don't accept what they are doing, they have the right to kill you. They have the right because that was what God told them. If you read Quran 9, chapter 29, it says, whoever reject the word of Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you must slay them. So that is why you see so many violence. That they feel that even when they slay you, the reward is they're going to give you 72 virgins.
Virgins in paradise. Yeah.
For real.
How much did those what's it called?
Suicide bomb.
Look at the Christian world now. The Christian world is going to tell you, don't accept Jesus. You are going to go to the Christian. You see? Wow. So now me, as a neutral person, how would you...
But you were born a Muslim, right?
I was born a Christian. Let me say I was born because I have both background. My father is...
Because you look like a Muslim, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a Muslim, though.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Christian either. I'm King Turun. That is the energy I have.
No, I mean before, when you were like, under your parents.
I was a Christian.
Okay.
I was never a Muslim. I practice Muslim, Islamic religion through, if we go through those...
Kiru.
Not the Lekeu, December holidays.
Okay.
So we see them.
Alifatiasi. Me, I was growing up around smokes all around me in Surulere, so you hear like it's boom, boom, I'm hearing now.
Yeah,
but that's like, you are singing along with them and you're actually praying, and you know. It's like same thing with church. Crazy, man.
So that is why Black African Child. I have not even finished reading it. So let me just read one portion also, just to give you. You guys can check out the link. It's the letter from King Leopold to the missionaries. So if you ask them now, you see why African.
And this King Leopold is with the Vatican, or who's he?
He's one of the European kings, like
the king. Sorry, King Leopold.
Like King James, and he's the lineage of the
like Alexandra the Great and the rest.
I think so.
One of those.
But how with my own research?
What's this female queen? What?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Latifah.
Is Queen of London. What's her name?
But I'm talking about before Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, he's the lineage of that woman.
Okay.
This is 1880. It is
1881. Okay.
So he's the lineage. So they were passing
Cleopatra.
They were passing those power to their ancestors.
Yeah, from the ancestors.
And then these are the same people that they say that happy is the poor, for they shall inherit heaven. But they've been inheriting heaven since 1880. What? I've seen people that died waiting for Jesus.
Jesus, second coming of Jesus.
Coming to save them. Jesus is coming to save them.
The time of Jesus, what time was it? 18 something or before?
It's just 2,000 years ago. Or 2000,
maybe when they died, now that's how Jesus saved them.
We are in 2020 what?
4.
And they said he was going to come 2000. He's not here yet. Where is he?
You?
And they've said the world is going to end so many times.
This thing is not normal. Aisha is not spirit that is knocking this thing. Because human being cannot be knocking this thing for so long.
Maybe they're
without
breaking something.
Getting tired.
You see?
Because at times you ask them, I'm hearing a noise. It's not me. It's not us. I don't know, there's spirit here or something.
It sounds more to the kitchen side.
And so it's those people there, right?
No, not the down neighbors.
It's them.
The down neighbors can't break.
Okay.
So it's them or Sizwe. Because it's sounding more to the kitchen corner.
Easy.
Yo, broski, can you imagine? We've already hit 30 minutes, man. But I think we can do like extra 5 minutes, man. This is too dope. You know?
So that's why African Black Child is suffering. You now get to America, you get to Canada, you still see the white guy, you run to his job. He's only enslaving you. Because when you do the 9-to-5 job, it's a mental slavery. Because we have everything to survive.
That's why I never worked a 9-to-5 in my entire life. I never worked before.
I've tried it.
I never tried
long
those
time,
things.
but it didn't work.
I'll try to make my own
So,
kind of
okay,
business, my own
just
thing that'll make me just,
Imagine this analogy, right?
Yeah.
You are working from 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Tell me, how many hours do you want to have for yourself?
Yeah. Exactly.
Just now, let's troop in kids. How many time do you want to have for your kids? Now you're now complaining we have insultive kids out there. How much time have you spent with your kids as a mother? Because according to our ancestors, right, the mother is the one that holds the spirituality of the house to protect the kids, the home
certain
spiritually.
things.
The father protects the home physically and brings in the food. The father too can also support, which is why it's called a complementary relationship. Do you understand? It's a complementary energy, the feminine and the masculine. But if you look at the cross right now, you see that it's a spell. The cross of Jesus Christ. It's a spell because it only has a masculine energy in it. So imagine you are operating under a masculine energy in a country. How do you think that country, or you just imagine a house where a man is living and where a house.
But the Catholic Church, they believe in Mary, right? Mary, the mother of the Catholic Church, so it's like female, feminine energy.
Like, can a woman produce herself?
I will lie. That guy go put down. Crazy, man.
When you plant a soil go there. Don't do anything. Start praying. Let's see if it's going to grow.
I will lie.
Don't water.
So that guy get a reproduction.
So it's a
but it's complimentary, you're right.
So that's
because,
why they call it,
guy no go just go pour inside
Mother Earth.
Inside dog or something.
Exactly.
Come.
That's why they call it Mother Earth. They use the pronoun as mother. So when the father reigns, it goes in like
produces.
Also the same way you also make love.
Yeah.
You produce, then those grass will grow. The same way as sun god Ra shines also. So those are the fathers, and there are so many different mothers too.
So do you think if a female can rule Nigeria, things will be different? If there can be a female president.
The problem is a female cannot rule Nigeria, but if they allow the feminine energy, a female
you made us understand that even if the female, there's still going to be people
commanding either way.
Until the female is the one giving the rules behind.
Look at a child that is only raised by the mother alone, and look at the child that is being raised by the mother and the child. There's a difference.
True.
And look at a child that is being raised by the father alone. It's also the same thing. Is it that you find the female hardcore because the father is always hardcore? Where do you get time to teach the small girl when she's menstruating? That is the job of your mother.
Of your mom. Mm-hmm.
And it's all there that the female are more attracted, the male are more attracted to the female, and the female are more attracted to the male. Mm. So they need those complementary energies. And if they don't get them, they will be numb. They will be just lost. So that is just my point. A female cannot rule, a male cannot rule. So, but a male can be the figure. Then you have. That's why you find some guys, they will say that you are married, you have turned to a dumb guy, because the wife always is the one that gives instruction. To you as a man, that you now know, probably you know your worth, and then you are not being pushed around, and you'll be like, you know what? Let's dialogue this. You have bring this. You know what? Let's do this and let's do this and let's.
It's not like you can decide to wake up and do this, but you also want to tell her.
You understand?
I think I want to do this and do this. You look at her, she says no.
Complementary relationship, just like when the tree grows, it just grows anyhow. Then the male goes there, or the female, the energy that goes there that shapes it. It looks like a tree, makes it look beautiful. So if you look at nature, you will see that it's teaching you everything. Try it 1 month.
True, you didn't even smoke one bit.
Start
you didn't even
teaching,
drink one bit. I was done with the podcast. But any which way, man, I hope to have you again, broski, man. I appreciate you for pulling up.
Thank
Big
you.
time, I appreciate it. Guys, man, we're out of here. Peace out.
Bye.
Chai.